The guy on the left was arrested and convicted for illegally selling missiles to Iran during the Reagan administration. The guy on the right is a Fox News military analyst who thinks Iran shouldn't have missiles. They're the same guy. It's 66 degrees in February. You all not concerned? I'm concerned that you're in February already. Gravity is a theory, not a fact. How many times do I have to say it? Actually, it's also a law. I didn't vote for it. Did you? Nobody votes for physical laws. They just exist. They've existed for 13.772 billion years. This particular law was discovered over 400 years ago and had been an established fact ever since. I had a consultation with a local company to paint their logo on their wall. I asked what the budget was. They looked at each other and said, "I thought you did it for the art. I wasn't told we'd have to pay." Bruh, you think anyone sits around painting corporate logos for fun? Check out this sweet IBM logo I just sketched. Hard-boiled eggs are disgusting. I almost died eating one. The crunchy soft mix is absolutely disgusting. It's like eating a ravioli covered with chips. You're supposed to remove the shell. Laughing my butt off. Gene 1 out of 5 stars. Did not realize they serve shark fin soup. Read about how it causes imbalance in ecosystem and contributing to decline of reefs. Please tell owners you don't want shark fin soup on the menu. It's imitation shark fin made out of gelatin dense cabbage. What language do they speak at the center of the Earth? Korean. The center of the Earth is around 5,430 degrees Celsius. Nobody is going to live there, so they don't need a language. Korean. Flip muslins. Really? Total piece of stuffing. I mean, zero elasticity and tears so badly, also wrinkles like nothing else. This is bad mentality. Not all of them are bad. Do one thing. Just distance yourself from social media and TV debates for a week. And then think about this tweet. She's talking about a fabric. Timothée Chalamet grew a hideous little goatee and it blows. Hey, I found this article you might want to read. I'd send you the link, but I think you already have it. Body shaming makes teenage boys depressed, more likely to use drugs. Jake was drunk. Josie was drunk. Jake and Josie hooked up. Josie could not consent. The next day Jake was charged with rape. A woman who is intoxicated cannot give or legal consent for intercourse, so proceeding under these circumstances is a crime. It only takes a single day to ruin your life. Think about it. Be responsible. I'm taking this from Wikipedia, so take it with a grain of salt, but although it states that in the 2001 National Youth Risk Behavior Survey, 10.2% of girls and 5.1% of boys reported having ever been physically forced to have sexual intercourse when they did not want to. So even though at least double the amount of rape is on women, Jake was drunk too, so he could not either give consent, right? Male rape is such a taboo to talk about, especially next to female rape, but an important problem that actually also happens frequently. Got suspended twice, in school suspension 5 times, are always skipped classes, had a 2.4 GPA and did nothing but duck around. You can do it, kids. This girl is destined for great things. I cannot make this up. These guys at UWF broke a free condom vending machine. Free. People broke into it. It's free. Today's evening at 8:20 p.m. and 20 seconds it will be 20 hours, 20 minutes, and 20 seconds 2020. It will never happen in our lifetime again. It will happen every day this year at 8:20 p.m. Dude, what is your street name? Lil Marco. You live on a street called Lil Marco? Ah, you meant my address? This woman got stuck in her bathtub for 30 minutes after bathing in coconut oil. There is no traction, no grip, just me and my fat body slipping around covered in oil. PSA, please do not park like this. That is my car on the right. I was contemplating having to crawl across the passenger seat when the woman who owned the car on the left came back. I pointed out, calmly, that she needs to be more aware of the cars around her when parking. Dear madam, you're the one who ducked up the parking here. Go home and reevaluate your life choices. The complete prose of Woody Allen, without feathers getting even side effects. To Josh, I think you've mistaken me for someone else. Woody Harrelson. A Woody is a Woody, I guess. So I was coaching a basketball camp this week and I asked a kid what his name was and he goes Weed and I was like, okay, I guess we're in Austin, so not shocking. Anyway, I called this child Weed for 3 days. Turns out he had a speech impediment and his name is Reed. I am not anti-vax, but I understand why some parents do not want those chemicals in their children's bodies. I think instead of chemical shots, the doctors should give a small piece of the virus, so the body can build natural immunity, like chicken pox plaudits we had as kids. That's what vaccine is. Found the job opening that requires 8+ years of Swift experience. Swift is a programming language that came out 3 years ago. When things are much simpler than you think they are. Some people thought he was one of their idols. School was cancelled for snow. I have an unpopular opinion. I'm anti-vax, but I don't believe vaccines cause autism or don't work. I'm anti-vax because I believe disease is here for a reason, population control. Plus we're just creating super bugs. Nothing says a mother's love better than letting your kids die in the name of population control. It's been a very stressful week. All I have to do is finish welding this guardrail and then I can finally enjoy my weekend. Minister confirms Britain will not leave Europe geographically. That's nice to know. Was fearing an artificial Pangea and just be able to walk to the UK from Florida. My co-worker called it, yet again, and said she had a nail on her tire that caused her to have a flat. I need everyone to stop what they're doing and zoom into the nail in the picture she sent my boss.